tired today, but I guess while I'm sitting here, I might as well read something. Nature spirit. That's depicted as the devil, right? The fawn is the devil. What about him? This fawn, Mr. Devil, is asking you to get out of this structural belief that you're in, and I think it's a continuation for the past short that I did, but at least that's how it seems right now. And then instead of going to the temple, like let's say church or mosque or synagogue or whatever it is yours, make your church the nature, right? This is fun. It will help you heal your wounds better. Also, it's telling me that when the weather gets better, you need to go at least once a week if you don't live near the water, because that's like a luxury, right? If you don't live near the water, just go to where the water is and stand under the sun, right? So that the sun touches you. And keep your feet, right? You don't have to fully go in the water. Keep your feet in the water and meditate like that. It's really funny because this message could be for me too, because I used to do that every summer. And this summer, last summer, somehow I just got lazy and missed it. So that will heal your old wounds that you are feeling at the moment. And what you're feeling right now is like, you have swords in all of your body, you know, like that card right here. See, that's what you're feeling. And that's coming from the wound in your heart. You're missing something, right? You're reminiscing on something. Some kind of connection, right? For some, I'm getting a thought right now. For some, it could be a relationship that you had. I don't know, maybe your spouse, since I believe this reading is connected to the short before this. It could be a spouse that passed. It's not a divorce. It's not some kind of like a separation that you're angry or mad about. It's more like you're missing the person a lot. For some, it could be the father relative. The cards are telling me that you need to come out of the cave that you've been hiding in, right? I'm getting here is that the way up in your energy is the way out. You know how most of the time we say that the way up is inwards? In your case, you've been inwards a little too freaking much. So you need to get out of this isolation that you put yourself in. And for women, I don't know, just start taking care of your body. Like, worship your body. Like, dress up, go out, take care of yourself. I don't know, shave your legs. Looks like some of you haven't shaved your legs in a long time. I don't know. Do something. I don't know. Let's see what happens if you don't do it. Well, if you don't do it, that's what's going to happen. You don't want... that's not what you want to be. So get out of the house. Let's see. Yeah. It's also telling me that you keep going in this circular motion with like isolating yourself, where you will become used to it so much that there's danger. Gross said something. Yes, got the point. That there's actually danger of developing a phobia, right? You don't want to have the fear of stepping outside. You don't want that. You don't want to end up in the place where you can't leave the house. The phobias don't just like randomly happen in our head. It's some kind of trauma that is unresolved, and what we end up doing for a little too long, wallowing in sorrow, a pity, a regret, pain, right? Entertaining the pain side of it. And then the phobias are developed. And then you have to overcome an extra thing that you just like edit on your plate to work on. You don't want to do that. Get out. That's weekend. Go out. Yeah. It's gonna feel like a transformation because you've been like locked up in this bottle for too long, and you will feel like you feel this like discomfort. At first, it will feel like you know, you feel like a caged animal, right? Been in the cage for too long, and when you let them out, they just go wild and crazy and afraid of things and not sure how to connect. You might feel awkward, but there's always the first step. You got to do it. Yeah, stop trying to mummify yourself. In terms of men, and I think this women could be that. Stop trying to mummify yourself, right? There's no point, unless that's your aim, unless you're that spiritual, that religious, that you want to just like mummify yourself. But I don't think that's a good idea in your case, sweet pea. You're playing with life, your life, right? By locking yourself up. You feel like you're in this serenity and peace, right? By isolating yourself, but that's actually not true. What's happening is you just gotten used to it. Some of you have been taking care of kids. It looks like some of you have kids that you've been taking care of. Some have young kids. And then that's your excuse of like not sticking your head out of the house. Your ancestors, right? The person who passed actually wants you to like turn into this like a clown buffoon. They want you to have fun. They're basically, this whole lineage behind you is waiting for you to start having fun. So the Mercury is telling me here that you've been arguing with yourself, right? There's like, you develop this two-headedness, right? Chop both heads off. Like, you don't need them. You'll grow a new one. Cut your heads off. Cut the heads that are arguing. You don't need those. You have to overcome yourself. Basically, that's what we're talking about, right? They're also telling you when you go to the water, right? Maybe don't wait. I don't know where you live, but like dress up warm and then go to the water. Don't stick your feet in the cold water because it doesn't benefit every person the same, right? Some people can handle cold. Some people get sick if, you know, all our nerve endings are at our feet. So don't play with this. Wait until the water's warm. And just don't wait. Go to the water. Dress up. Sit at the water. And what's asked of you is to dream. Some of you is 44. So the 44-year-old here, or someone who's, you know, relating to number 44 or 4, that message is for you. You need to go out and dream, right? Like fantasize, daydream at the water, have fun. I don't know, make up things in your head. Everything's going to be better than you're sitting at home, stagnating, growing another head to communicate with because you're feeling so lonely and you've gotten used to it that you're just like having internal dialogue. That is not for growth and it's just for conflict. So, stop listening to sad music because it stimulates your pee wallow, I don't know, swimming championship that you entered. You need to stop listening to sad music. Stop listening to sad music. It prolongs the sadness, like cut it out, right? It creates chaos. You're not ready to listen to sad music right now because it affects your mind. I personally had to cut that certain types of music with sad words, a sad melody, beautiful, right? But I had to cut it out of my life at some point way back when because what I noticed was it would stimulate the catastrophic negative thinking in me, right? I just like, instead of fantasizing about something fun and beautiful, I don't know, love story, I'll somehow would start with it and end up in like, the fantasy will end up in a breakup or someone's death. And I was like, I have to cut that shit out. So I did. Now I can listen to it again. See? Okay, cut that out. It creates chaos. Yeah. Gardening. You need to start gardening, right? Go out, spring now, right? Most of the parts of the world. Go now. And then get some plants, right? Not the seeds, the ones with roots, right? It could be, a vegetable, something you can eat, but I'm not getting that. I'm actually getting some kind of plant, a weed, right? Something that's considered weed. Get that. And then plant, not the ivy or something that just can like uproot your house. Something else. Some kind of weed. Get it. Weedy flower. And also get the bulb, the root of it, and then plant it that way. No seeds. Wow, this is a gorgeous card. I mean, you need to, it's very important. You need to either combine those two heads into one, the one that we're talking about cutting off, or just completely behead yourself, right? And then you need to raise your vibration that's been very low on the bottom. Like you're starting to grow from human legs. You're getting some kind of beastly legs here. You need to get that vibration up and it needs to be done immediately. So you got to start doing something about it. You can't stay long in this situation. Remember what I told you? You might develop phobia. Yeah, cut the issue at the root. Like cut it off. Like ruthlessly. Just cut it off as if it was your enemy. Like cut that solitude out. You know, I'm all for solitude, but for you, this is playing with fire. Yeah, lobotomize yourself in terms of like control how your brain spits out words. Do not, I've said that before, do not look in the mirror and tell yourself that you look bad, that you are bad. Do not do that. Do not do that in the mirror. This is dangerous. Very, very dangerous because mirror reflect, you're looking at yourself and you're validating nonsense, not a fact, that you're bad, that you're ugly, that you're worthless. And then what happens is you're looking at yourself, you're telling yourself. So you become your validation. Lobotomize yourself, you know, drill a hole in your head energetically and drain that pus that eats you up and your confidence out completely. Stop saying negative things to yourself. Stop it. Stop thinking negative things about yourself. Stop saying those things about yourself. Stop telling people that you can't do or you're this or that. Stop it. And like in the beginning of the reading cards, in the beginning of the reading we said, Mr. Devil, the Green Man, is telling you that if you go to nature, your wounds will heal faster. They will start healing immediately. You need to go outside. Outside. No matter how many plants you have in the house. That's not working out for you. What do you need to cook it up? Look, this might be dangerous for some people who have a skin condition or have a light skin, but as much as you can, you need to cook in the sun, right? You need that sun energy. That is going to heal you a lot. Right now, you're in this like automated state of going about your life. You think it's normal, but it's not normal. And you are, I'm just saying, you are that spider that weaves the web that we talked about. This reading is a continuation of that short that I did before. And you are the fly that got caught. So you're the spider, you're the web, and you're the fly that got caught in it. It's all you. You're fighting with yourself. Yeah, he's like, stop it, tickly, tickly, muffin noses, stop it. And this is you. Don't you want to be alive? No, you need to be alive. Want is not an option here. Raise your kundalini. Okay. Look. Someone needs to either get a boyfriend and start having sex, or someone needs to start having sex with their husband or their boyfriend again. A little bit more, and that would stimulate that dormant chakra where you don't want to have sex with anyone or you don't feel a desire or there's a desire and the laziness to it. It will stimulate and you will have this kundalini rising. See, fine, kundalini rising. You're gonna have that. So you need to start doing a lot of things. Yeah, praying helps, but in your situation, praying is not enough, right? Going to church and praying is not enough. You need to actually do something. Start now. So drum cards telling me here that you need to start now. Time is now. You need to like chop yourself up into pieces and then dive deep into this unknown, like go with the flow. Also for someone's been like energetically getting in between you and your partner emotionally, like someone's in bed trying to, some drunk yard. Anyway, yeah, some heck. But that's okay. That person's like beating themselves over the head. Nothing's going to happen. You, darling, that's going to be an outcome. Let's go. Get out of the house.